Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine, and today we're going to be talking about Kelly Monaco's official exit from General Hospital. But first, please go on ahead and like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. I'd really appreciate it. It's free to do, and it only takes a few seconds. So if you could do that for me, I would really, really appreciate it. If you want to go that extra mile, we also have a membership where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos, as well as our lives, Zooms that we do on Fridays, giving you all of the spoilers coming up, as well as, conversations about things that have been going on the shows and just having great conversations. And sometimes, even personal conversations, where we really get to know each other and build this soap fam that we're a part of. But now we're going to talk about Kelly Monaco and her official exit from the show. Friday, September 27th was her last day. And I know fans have been trying to stop her exit for a while. There have been billboards in Times Square. This is the billboard that they put up in Times Square, as well as hiring vans to sit in front of the studio, asking them to rehire Kelly Monaco as Sam McCall. And so it's been tough for fans of Sam, especially J-Sam fans who have wanted that pairing to return. But it was a double whammy when not only did fans learn that Kelly Monaco would be leaving, but they would actually be getting rid of the character. She would pass away. So that really stung. And for me, I simply said, if they're going to go ahead and kill a character off, then just make it where there's no body, just like they did for Jason, twice. The cave in and when he fell into the water or whatever, and we know that Sam is gonna go dive in looking for, what Alexis threw in the water, and that those Dante was telling him those rapids, you know, and she's like, I'm a strong swimmer. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's how Sam is leaving. And I'm like, that would be a good way to go, as long as her body doesn't wash up like Julian's. That means Kelly can have an opportunity to be away from the show for a while. The show can, get a breather and see what, ratings and things are like without Kelly on the show. And at a later date, like they've done many times before, they could always bring Sam back. And as long as there's not a body, and somehow with a soap, they could find a body and the character's still alive. That was like some double or something. You know how they do. Somebody gave her a a something in the needle and they made her look like she was dead, but she was actually kidnapped. So I've been watching soaps for like 30 years or more. So, you know, if they really want her back or a double or something, they can find a way to bring Kelly back. But I have to ask, did anybody ask Kelly if she wanted to come back? Because uh, I don't want to make fans of Kelly Monaco upset with me, but since Billy Miller was kicked off the show, and Steve Burton, was back front and center, Kelly hasn't been the same. She was, of course, really, really upset when it happened, and she wasn't happy and it was just a mess. But I like to think of Kelly performances uh, before Billy Miller got kicked off the show and after Billy Miller got kicked off the show, because a lot of fans who want to save her job, they typically show clips from like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So it's like, yeah, that's when Kelly was happy with the show. But I knew, and this is why I put this in the thumbnail, I knew that Kelly was leaving General Hospital when she went on Instagram and posted. I know it was 2 days before Billy Miller's birthday, but I think it was the day of his passing. She posted a picture of herself and Billy Miller with roses in her teeth and captioned it, Deuces. I've got your back and you always had mine. I will tell our story soon enough. I love and miss you and beyond. When Kelly said, I will tell our story soon enough, I was like, oh, she done. She done. She's ready to tell the truth. She's ready to get out there and tell you how she felt about, the way they treated Billy and him being kicked off the show and all of the things that happened. And I'm like, I am a Kelly Monaco fan. And I remember when she won season one of Dancing with the Stars, and she had so many offers. And basically General Hospital, they had to beg her to stay because her star like rose really high and she was like the subject that everybody was talking about. And I, as a fan, I was scared she was going to leave the show because she was getting so much press. But I guess they pulled out the Brinks truck and, they got her to stay and she did a great job. You know, it was, really happy for a while. And then, like I said, the Billy Miller situation happened and she was clearly sad, looking depressed on scene, mumbling, looking like she didn't really want to be there. And then I can also praise Kelly for the two times I can remember she snapped out of that. And that was when Lindsay Hartley first took over the role of Sam, and it was time for Sam to Kelly Monaco to come back to the show because she was only filling it. Lindsay was only filling in, and it was the nurses' ball, and it was old Kelly. Kelly was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to work. Like, oh no, Lindsay, you're not taking my job. And I was like having old Sam back, and I was super excited, and I was happy that Sam was, really acting like Sam again. And then, like 3, 4 weeks later, she's back to looking like she didn't want to be there. But then recently, she also came alive and reminded us why we love her as Sam McCall. And that's when Dante was in a hospital and he could have passed away. And she shows so much emotion. And I was so happy that Kelly was working. And those scenes could have got her Emmy. She did very well in those scenes at Dante's bedside. I really appreciated it. But I've also felt that Kelly is a star. And General Hospital fans, soap fans in general, they don't like change. They don't want change. They want A lot of fans want things to stay the same. That's why people constantly fight over Sonny and Carly, Sonny and Nina, Sonny and Natalia, and they're people that will always want a Luke and Laura or Jason and Sam, no matter what's been going on behind the scenes or the characters moving on or whatever. So I can understand how soap fans, they just want their Sam. But some of the tricks that these shows use is doing things like when they know they want to get rid of an actor, they do a lot of times they do one of two things. One, they either make the character villainous or do something really heinous that's going to make the fans not like them. And then, fans be wanting them to leave the show, which I hope they're not doing with Sharon right now over in Young and the Restless. But the other way to get rid of a fan favorite is the one that I think they did with Kelly, which is just not showing her, not giving her a storyline, keeping her on the back burner. And we have not really seen Sam in a real storyline in years. Okay, she what is on screen like 3, 4 times a month, if that. So that is a way that production will try to get rid of an actor. They would just won't show the actor so that you don't miss them when they're gone. Some actors, like for instance, Liesel, Dr. Obrecht, where is she? You know, uh, 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 Scott. I was trying to remember his name. Scott. Scott Baldwin. Where are they? You know, they just don't show certain actors. They just kind of let them drift away. Now, the actor that plays Scott Baldwin, I remember he actually went on social media and said, they're trying to get rid of me. and fans, rallied and on social media, and then we started seeing a little more Scott, but he was like, they let me go. And he was able to turn it around to at least come around semi regularly. But with Kelly Monaco, I feel like there's probably so many things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And they've been trying to bring on new actors, like the new Lulu is coming. And so somebody's got to exit to be able to pay for new Lulu. So that's kind of what I felt like they did with Kelly. They just stopped showing her, they stopped giving her a storyline. And I'm like, fans of Sam McCall should have been rallying years ago when she wasn't getting any camera time, not when when she's finally, fired. But I want to end this by saying that, once now that Kelly Monaco is officially off of General Hospital, I feel like she can do movies. She can try other TV shows. She can try other genres. I mean, look at Demi Moore. What would have happened if Demi Moore stayed on soaps? So I'm like, Kelly's still young. She's still beautiful. And there's so much opportunity out there. And I just want to see what she can do next. I want to see her grow. I want to see her fly. And I want her to see her in a place where she actually looks like she's happy to be there. We look at the character, or people look at the character, and that's all they think about is the storylines and the show. And sometimes you got to look at the actor and ask yourself, would you like to see Kelly Monaco on the big screen? Would you like to see her in a big movie? Would you like to see her have other opportunities to play different characters, different emotions? I just want to see her be able to grow and shine and see what else she can do. And hopefully, you know, she shows her stuff, gets the right project, and becomes an even bigger star than she is now beyond the soap world. And if not, beyond uh beyond the gates, Young and Restless, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful. There's still other soaps that I think that if she really wanted to, they would pick her up. They would snatch her up. But before I would see her go to a new soap, I would like to see her on the big screen in the movie theaters. I would like to see her in prime time. I may want to see her do a comedy, a sitcom or something. So as an actress, I would just like to see her grow and do well. And I wish her all the best. And if she ends up coming back to General Hospital, fine. But if she does something well beyond that and shows the world how much of an amazing actress she is, and she gets to do something that we love even more, then I would love that for her too. Ryan Murphy, has done wonders for Nicholas Alexander Chavez's career. He just got picked up by a major agency. So we're definitely going to be seeing him do even more things. So while I loved him as Spencer Cassadine, love to hate him as Spencer Cassadine, I am so happy for him with what he did with Brian Murphy and his two productions, Grotesquerie and the Menendez Brothers one. And I just want to see what he does next. And I'm like, okay, Kelly, it's your turn. It's your time to shine. It's your time to fly. And, we're still here in Soap World if GH or another soap wants to pick you up. But I'm ready to see, the Kelly Monaco that won Dancing with the Stars and was got so many offers. And, what could have become of her? I think it was 2005 when she won, 19 years ago. So what would have happened if, she had decided, okay, no General Hospital. Now let's see what I can do now. So here we are, in 2024. They let her go. Her last scene was 4 days before her 21-year anniversary on the show. So 4 days before, they didn't even give her those last 4 days. But that's it for this story. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Would you like Kelly Monaco to end up on another soap? Or would you like to see if she what she would be like with a movie career like Anne Heche or Demi Moore? So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.